What's good, everybody? It's Crypto Chat here. Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Today, I wanted to go over some of the outlandish claims that I've been hearing about Bitcoin. And I'm finally realizing why they might not be so outlandish. You know, so first one we're going to cover here that we've all heard, and now it's pulling up an advertisement, goddamn website. Cybersecurity legend. I will eat my own dick if I lose $500,000. He's Bitcoin bet. We all have heard John McAfee, however the hell you say this guy's name, the cybersecurity legend. He's saying that Bitcoin, and this really outspoken guy, he's saying that Bitcoin is going to reach $500,000. A net worth of one Bitcoin is going to be $500,000 in 3 years. And when I first heard this, I immediately was like, oh boy, I can't wait. And then, reality set in, and I thought, really? $500,000 in 3 years? Maybe 10 years? If we go to Forbes, they say Bitcoin could be worth God, all these advertisements. Could Bitcoin be worth $619,000 and $47 in 10 years? That's another huge outlandish claim that I was just stunned by. Like, how could they publish something like this? Yeah, 10 years, it's possible. I can see that being possible. But compared to John McAfee's, 500,000 in 3 years, it seems a lot more possible. But they still seem like very kind of outlandish, hypey headlines. And then another advertisement. And then you go to Bitcoin price might exceed $1 million. And you've heard Max Keiser say this. You've heard every single other Bitcoin early adopter say this. And yeah, that'd be great. But the equation I was missing from this, and why, first of all, before I jump into that, let's go over the reasons why this might happen. So Bitcoin's not a bubble because it has value, and it costs money to generate a Bitcoin. It costs like $1,000 now of electricity power to generate one Bitcoin. Okay, there's Bitcoin mines and miners all over the world. If I'm not mistaken, China is the leader. 60% of all Bitcoin mining is done in China. There's videos from the Middle East. There's mines in Genesis Mining in Iceland. There's a mine in Washington. There's huge mines all over the world. And then there's individuals all over the world as well mining not only Bitcoin, but all different types of cryptocurrency. And it costs money to do this. It costs real life dollars and cents to mine these cryptocurrencies. You understand that? So because of that, that is one reason, because of huge mines like this one in China, is the reason that Bitcoin's value is going to continue to go up. It just has to, because so much money is being poured into this. There's no turning back. Do you think China would really invest so much money into this if they thought Bitcoin would not be worth anything? This is the future, guys. Wake up. If you've never invested in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, if you're watching this channel, you probably have. But if you're not, wake up. Look at the technology. I'm not trying to get people to buy this because I'll make more money if I'm already invested in Bitcoin. I'm making this video because this is the future happening, guys. This is what I truly believe. And those outlandish claims, they're not so outlandish when you understand that graphics cards are being sold and bought at insanely high prices compared to what they used to be. I mean, these NVIDIA or these GeForce 1050 and 1060, graphics cards. But a 1080, a 1070, that's gonna run you $500, $700, $800, $900. Some of the R9 like Furies and stuff, that'll run you almost $1,000. And due to this, and due to the difficulty of the mining increasing every 4 years, these graphics cards are only going to go up in value, and they're only going to be continued to be bought, which is only going to drive up the Bitcoin price because and it becomes more scarce. Okay, so we have more people getting into Bitcoin. The more people that get into Bitcoin, the higher the value goes. The more people mining Bitcoin, the harder it becomes to get, the more scarce it is, the higher the value goes. The more time that passes, the Bitcoin difficulty as well as part of the program, it gets more scarce and becomes more valuable. Okay? So, and the more innovation we see in the cryptocurrency space, Bitcoin becomes more valuable. So those are huge reasons why Bitcoin can't, and will become more valuable. But the main thing here to understand, how do we get to $500,000 in 3 years? How does that happen? Okay, and I finally realized that it's the dollar. There's two things happening right now. Bitcoin is going up in value, but the other thing that is happening is that the dollar is declining in value. In inflation, and I'll give you a little story. I remember my mom telling me this. My grandfather, when he was about 10 or something, he could go to a movie theater, see 2 movies, get 2 huge big bags of candy, get a hot dog, get whatever the hell he wanted, get a bunch of food, and watch 2 full feature movies for like 5 cents. Okay? Because the dollar is doing the opposite of Bitcoin. The dollar is not becoming more scarce, but since we're printing money all the time, printing more money, it devalues the dollar. That's why if you look at the richest list of all time, like if you look at people's net worth back in the day, and then they say, but in today's dollars, that would be worth an X multiple of that. It's because today's dollar is weak, and it's only getting weaker. And as Bitcoin goes up, the dollar gets weaker. And those 2 combinations, it is very possible to see and envisage a $500,000 Bitcoin in 3 years. It is very possible. A lot of things have to happen in order for that to take place. But a huge influx of users, more people using Bitcoin means less people using the dollar. And more difficulty and scarcity in Bitcoin drives the price up. More printing of money drives the dollar down. So it's not only Bitcoin. It's not Bitcoin going to the moon on itself. It's the dollar becoming worth less. It's the dollar becoming worth less and worthless. So that's what I wanted to say. That's why I think Bitcoin really has the potential to hit these huge, staggering numbers in the future, because those staggering numbers won't be worth much when the dollar devalues. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. I really appreciate your time. Like, comment, subscribe. If you disagree with me, let me know why. I'd love to hear your opinions. Tell me why I'm wrong. But anyway, that's all I got for you right now. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace out.